We've all been in this position, getting ready to go somewhere and jump in our car or truck, and nothing. The car won't start, we can't afford to have it towed to the garage, and even if we could, it could be days before they could start working on it. Those days are gone. With On the Fly Auto Guide, the mechanic comes to you. It doesn't matter, day or night, no job too big or too small. Offering the most advanced mobile diagnostics in our area, there's no guesswork. He could have you up and going in no time. They also offer lockout services. That's On the Fly Auto Guy, 606-620-8189. You can find him on Facebook. Guys, summer's almost over and there's work to be done before winter arrives. Allow our good friends at Willie Gardens to help you out with all your outside weatherization needs. No job too big, too small. They've been helping and serving our area for over a decade. Need a road plowed or maybe your business parking lot? Let them help. Don't get stuck inside during the winter months. Give them a call at 606-344-8790.
Life insurance.
We've all been in this position, getting ready to go somewhere and jump in our car or truck, and nothing. The car won't start, we can't afford to have it towed to the garage, and even if we could, it could be days before they could start working on it. Those days are gone. With On the Fly Auto Guide, the mechanic comes to you. It doesn't matter, day or night, no job too big or too small. Offering the most advanced mobile diagnostics in our area, there's no guesswork. He could have you up and going in no time. They also offer lockout services. That's On the Fly Auto Guy, 606-620-8189. You can find him on Facebook. Guys, summer's almost over and there's work to be done before winter arrives. Allow our good friends at Willie Gardens to help you out with all your outside weatherization needs. No job too big, too small. They've been helping and serving our area for over a decade. Need a road plowed or maybe your business parking lot? Let them help. Don't get stuck inside during the winter months. Give them a call at 606-344-8790.
Life insurance secures your children's financial future, covering their upbringing, education, and daily needs, even if you're not there to provide. Marriage intertwines finances with shared expenses and debts. Life insurance ensures that if one spouse passes, the other isn't solely burdened by these obligations. A mortgage is often a family's largest debt. Life insurance can pay off the remaining balance, ensuring your loved ones keep their home free of that financial burden.
I've got to get a bigger place.
Hello?
Hello, I've got to get a bigger place. I need to sell mine. Do you have anything?
I can buy your house and I can help you find a new one.
Perfect. When can we meet?
Let's meet right now.
Are you a jerky jerk?
Oh, yeah! Dang it. Hey, let me get a piece.
No can do. This is my last piece of RJ's beef jerky.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
You owe me jerky.
Hungry for flavor that's muy delicioso? Come on down to Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant, right in the heart of Barberville, Kentucky. At Two Amigos, you'll always be greeted with fast, friendly service and a smile that feels like family. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy enchiladas and fresh-made guacamole, every bite is packed with authentic Mexican flavor that'll keep you coming back for more. So grab your friends, your family, even your co-workers, and visit Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant, where great taste and good times meet in southeastern Kentucky.
Located at 511 South Main Street, Corbin, Kentucky, Sugar Booger's Custom Cakes has been bringing delicious treats to the Tri-County area for over a decade. Whether it be a cupcake, cookie, cake pop, brownie, or a signature one-of-a-kind custom cake that will be the star of any event, Sugar Boogers has you covered. Easy online ordering with polite, knowledgeable staff guaranteed to make each experience easy and stress-free. Go check them out on Facebook or give them a call for a free estimate. Sugar Boogers Custom Cakes for all occasions, 606-344-6595.
head is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Truth or a tale, come and see. We're gonna have some fun, y'all.
In a world where feelings are protected and men have traded big, beautiful beards for man purses and man buns, comes to you a podcast you always wanted and never knew you needed. A podcast where feelings are left at the door and conversations happen unfiltered and no sugarcoating. What is going on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever streaming platform you are watching this on right now? Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We've got Kenny with us with Sinister Hills. He was actually with us all day during our Operation Save Chris. I said all day. I meant the majority of it.
He was about 30 minutes late.
I enjoyed my sleep that morning for some reason. Usually I'm up by 6.
But that day turned out to be phenomenal.
That's kind of what I want to talk about tonight.
Yeah. It was a great turnout. If nobody reads the newspaper, it made the front page of the newspaper.
Times Tribune.
Yep.
Thank you so much for shining a little light on the Operation Save Christmas.
Yeah. What, you estimate about 400 kids or more?
Last I was told there was 250, and that was like 3 hours before it was actually over. Like I don't know how many kids came. Like I was kind of stuck in one spot in between a couple poles, in fact.
I was thinking it was anywhere from 400 to 500 kids, because we would get periods of dead time. You know, we'd go 20, 30 minutes dead, but then we
never 20 or 30 minutes dead.
Well, it felt like it.
Like there was a kid or something pop in. Like there was never a time that there was 10 minutes go by without a kid getting a gift.
I guess when we did have them little dead periods, it just felt so long. Yeah.
No, that's probably what it is coming, because kids were coming in by the busloads.
Oh, Lord, yeah, literally.
Yeah, that bus that came in, that was...
Yeah.
That was like one of 3.
Yeah.
Hey, the more the merrier. That's what I kept saying. But it got hard to handle.
And that's what your job was.
That's what I made my job. You know, it's that first surge of kids that come through, and I saw how the parents was acting and stuff. I was like, somebody's got to police this. So I kind of delegated myself.
Let's start at the very beginning of how the day went. So 7 o'clock, I get there bringing speakers. Jericho's normally before I am on everything. I set up the speakers, get the table out, get the hot chocolate thing on the table, and then it's like 7:10. I'm like, Jericho will be here any minute, so I'm going to leave. I was actually surprised that I beat him at all. And then
I purposely didn't show up early. I was like, if I get there early, they're going to gripe at me. So I'm going to kill some time.
And so then I had to go get the chair for Santa Claus to sit in, which Kenny returned for me. Thank you, Kenny.
No problem.
But we got the chair and get set up there. And so back up a little bit, even before that. So before, I read that KECOC shared...
KCEOC.
Whatever, whatever.
Just another letterhead.
LBGTQ, whatever. Anyway, so they share it the day before, and they say 8 o'clock on their post. And Jericho and I have been talking, and Ronnie, been talking about, hey man, we're going to need to be in that shop before we actually open, and the Dollar General don't open until 8. And Jericho's like, let them stand in line while we get ready. And I was like, man, these are kids. He goes, good things are worth waiting for, Paul. And to my surprise, I think Ronnie was even in agreement with Jericho, which
doesn't happen much.
I think me and Ronnie normally,
Yeah.
we stay on the same frequency a lot of the time. So anyhow, they share on their post 8 o'clock. And I look at it, I'm like, all right, man, that's great that they shared it, but it said 8 o'clock. And then by the time I look at that post again, it had been shared by like 150 people.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm sweating bullets. I'm thinking there's no way that we're going to be ready at 8 o'clock for all these people coming, because say there's 150 people, and maybe that's 150 different families
that's coming,
and then maybe these families have 3 kids, so that turns into 450 kids. It's like, oh my God, 8 o'clock? No way.
Which was my fault. The day before my last day of work there, they right at the end of the day, that's when they want to stop me and say, hey, I want to make a post about what you're doing. Give me some details. And I was like, I don't know. Because I was wanting to hurry up and leave. I was like, I don't know. We're going to get down there about 8 o'clock, get set up and stuff. Well, then they put 8 o'clock on their post. I was like, all right, is what it is.
So then by 7:45, we had a line of people. We were watching cars arrive, but they knew it didn't start till 8, so the kids stayed in the car. But then there became who is first in line. Yeah. Because first in line obviously got the best gift that was on the tables. Mm-hmm. But the gifts on the tables changed throughout the day because we'd bring out new gifts. But whoever gets there first gets the best of the gifts that were there.
And kids are so undecisive, too. I watched so many kids go to this table, grab a present, walk over to this table, set that present back down on that table, pick a present off that table, bring it back over to this table. I finally got to the point where I was like, the next present you touch, that's the one you're keeping.
Jericho, man, he was pretty hardcore on this. Like, he picked up the name Warden while this was happening, because Jamie is like, I said, how's it going over there, Jamie? She goes, the Warden's keeping it clear. And I said, good.
I literally, I can't tell you how many kids I said that to, but I know probably 20, 30 kids. I was like, next present you touch, their parents staying right beside them. I was like, next one you touch, that's the one you're taking home.
See, I wouldn't have said good if I knew that's what he was saying to the kids. I just thought he was keeping everything straight for us.
Well, I was trying to help them make their minds up. I could tell that they really wanted this one present, but it's like they was afraid to really go after it. And every time I'd say that, they'd grab that present and be like, okay, thank you. I'm like, There you go. I just helped you make your mind up.
Big shout out to Roger Hutton, who's watching live.
Oh, Roger's on here?
Roger's watching.
Awesome.
So anyways, that's how that started. 7:45, line of kids out the door. Me and Ronnie are in. I've tried to find someone to paint my beard up and my eyebrows. And Ronnie, he's like making fun of me that he has to stuff his costume, and I didn't.
Santa was a big hit, though.
Well, let me just tell you.
Huge hit.
Ronnie looked like a professional stuffer.
And I could have swore Ronnie was on drugs that day. I've never seen
he was
hyper.
He's a character.
When his face is covered, he's a totally different person.
He's a totally different guy.
It was Ronnie at first.
He's dancing around. He's playing with the kids. He's theatrical. Like,
Which he said many times when he's wearing a costume, he don't care to act out. Well, he didn't.
Because nobody knows who it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, his cousin showed up and didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Like, parked right in front of us. And, but yeah, no, so Ronnie, we're getting our face painted. Ronnie makes a statement about me not having to stuff his costume. And then we get to the door and he's like, all right, Paul, let's put on a show for these kids. I'm going to run out the door and you come out right after I do. And I didn't think that he really meant he was going to run out the door. But then I seen him take off, man. He's moving. And then you hear the kids, they're like, ah! And then I get to walk out the door and it's like, ah.
Yeah. I was telling him a little bit ago, there's this one little girl, though, that's stuck in my head. I mean, what do you think? She's 2-year-old, maybe 3.
Oh, she had such a good vocabulary. She had to be 3 years old.
But just the wow factor when she finally saw Santa.
Yeah.
And that little saying you said a lot to these kids just lit her up like, oh, wow.
So really wanted to personalize every encounter.
Well, yeah, you did.
I
Because
tried.
every kid that I seen, was just amazed. And it was like you was talking to them and telling them, there was a present there for them.
Yeah.
They just had to pick it out.
Right.
Whichever one they wanted. And it was just, you could see in their eyes, it was amazing. I mean,
and that's exactly.
They got the perfect dollar store Santa.
yeah.
But that's exactly what I was hoping to see, though. I was hoping to see that wow factor on all these little kids, and the families that come out was the families I was wanting to see. You can tell, the struggle that they've had this past year and stuff, and just the joy that these kids, they got to pick their own present out. They didn't have to hassle their moms and dads and beg and plead, for anything. It was all about them. They got to eat however many cookies they wanted, drink however much hot chocolate they wanted, and just dive into them presents.
And for the people that didn't show up, that said they was going to show up, y'all missed out. I mean, it was something.
Hey, can you speak into the mic a little louder? Get right in that mic and say that.
Nobody heard me?
No, we just want to make sure they hear you.
I just want to make sure.
For everybody that said that they was going to show up and didn't, you all missed out because it was an amazing encounter.
It really
seeing
was.
These kids, I mean, it was something.
These little kids, they'd walk up to me and their mom's like, do you want to talk to Santa Claus? And every time it was like, where have you been? I've been waiting for you.
I heard a few kids say, are you serious?
Yeah, they're like, for me? I'm like, just for you. And I have a gift here just for you.
And
that
was awesome.
And they responded really well. I mean, Paul, you need to do what Jericho's doing. You look good, brother.
Oh. He's saying whatever I'm doing, you need to copy.
Oh, because you're looking good.
Yeah, because I'm looking good.
Man, I wished him Merry Christmas and everything. I text him Merry Christmas and everything. Talk coming to me at crap the day after Christmas.
Thanks, Zach. Thank you.
Zach, I don't have a lot of teeth left to lose to do what Jericho's doing.
Hey, I'll show you what I do. It's called dip. Oh, Snuffleupagus.
But it was good, and you get to see the kids, and they were super excited, and I mean, there were some that just kind of stuck out to you. There were kids that came with no shoes.
Yeah.
Chad
There
said
was
seeing
kids that
y'all
came
this
with-
year was the best part of my Christmas. It was the best part of Christmas for me this year. Watching those kids go up, hug Santa, and seeing the twinkle in their eyes was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there were kids that, like I said, without shoes. There were kids, little dirty faces. I mean,
I was mind blown. There's so many kids come almost to nothing but underwear.
well, I mean, it was a warmer Christmas day.
It was a warmer Christmas day, but still, that ground is cold. Put some socks on at least, Even if it had a hole in the toe, put it on.
But I mean, there was some kids that looked like really benefited from it.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, is just reaching those kids. Even if there were 20 other kids, if we got to reach one of those kids, and then you could tell that the parents were super appreciative. A lot of them were.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the worst was grandparents.
Yeah, them grandparents. I don't get them. Like, what got me the most?
I knew that would fire him up as soon as I said it.
like, listen got me, and I was really biting my tongue on this. Like, I was trying my best not to be so vocal.
That guy.
Yeah, I was trying my best not to be that guy, not to be so vocal. But this one family made it really hard, which I done good. I didn't say nothing as
Was
bad.
it a family or just one?
It was a family, but
Okay.
this one little girl, there was a baby doll stroller, and she wanted it so bad. But the mommy was wanting her to get the biggest and the best. The mommy kept grabbing big giant stuff, saying, "No, you want this." That little baby would grab it from her, throw it on the ground, and say, "I want the stroller." And then she would go after the stroller. The mommy would rip the stroller from her and say, "No, you're getting this," because that's what the mommy wanted her to have. And I was like, God, that is not what this is about. It's about the kid. If the kid wants the stroller, let her have the stroller.
So that's the first time I heard that story.
Me too. That kid knew Santa told her she got to pick her own present.
Yes. Yes,
I tell
she had just
every one
left
of them.
Santa.
Yeah.
She had come straight from Santa, and from Santa to the stroller, she had her eye on that stroller.
Yeah.
But the mommy would not let her have it. And I'm like, this ain't your day, it's her day.
Well, I told every single one of them. I said, you can have one gift, but it could be any one of these gifts that you want. Anyone. I told every single one of them that. So
And these kids wasn't worried about how much it costed.
no, they didn't care
It
what
was
the price
what
tag
they
was.
wanted.
It was what they were into.
Yeah, because that stroller probably was $2.
Yeah.
You know, if you'd have went in the store and bought it, it's probably a $2 little stroller. And she, bawling her eyes out wanting it so bad.
Yeah.
And then that toy the mommy was wanting was probably $20.
What did she end up getting?
Whatever the mommy picked out, some big giant Barbie doll
Should have
thing.
gave her the stroller to Jericho.
I wanted to, but
Should have.
I was trying not to intervene.
He had a rule because
Hey, you know what? Some rules can be broken.
I was trying my hardest not to intervene. I got to the point.
If you've seen it and you knew that little girl wanted that, I've been like, you know what? Listen, who cares what your hussy mama thinks? Take the stroller to.
Yeah. Well, and there's other families there too. See, I thought of that. I really did. But them other families,
reaction.
yeah, them other families would have seen me do that, and then they would have instantly been like, "All right, we can sucker this guy, or this guy will just let us do whatever we want." So I was trying to reserve myself, and man, that was one of the hardest moments of that day. It was hard.
Well, see, that's the first time I heard that story. There was one story that I was indirectly a part of. That because the way you guys had me, I was away from all the toys. Like there was a table beside me, and then up from me was some tables, but all the giving away was where the hot cocoa and those toys were mostly. Yeah. So there was a lady that came to me, and she says, "Hey Santa, I was told I called the KCEOCKEOCOC whatever. I called them, and they told me if I brought the correct paperwork that I could pick up presents for my kids who are not here." And I said, Jericho works for that same place, KCEOC.
Yep, case there we go. He done it right that time.
Jericho works there, so I thought that maybe that this was a favor that was happening. You know, sometimes, you know, the KCEOC works with families, and maybe they'd reach out to Jericho and told them the circumstances and situations, and that they told her that. And I was like, okay, well. She's like, I said, why don't you just talk to them over there? And I pointed at Jericho because I thought it was that, but Jericho would know firsthand if KCEOC told her that. So I said, go talk to them. And she goes, they told me to talk to you. And I said, oh, yeah? I said, well.
That one lady.
I remember it, yeah.
I said, well, yeah, get them presents. You know, listen, I'm the worst. I said it in a post, and I would have hated doing Jericho's job more than anything, because I'm one of those people where I get there's rules and policies and procedures about stuff, but I'm one of those, man, I don't give a crap.
Yeah, she fabricated her story so bad.
She didn't talk to me, and she didn't talk to Jericho.
And by the time she did talk to us, she had already changed her story. When she got to me, she said, well, the boss over there said I can do this.
See, one, I'd never call myself the boss. Never. Yeah. I never. So that should have been it. Just because it's in the red Santa suit don't mean I'm the boss. Because that mean you guys were elves. So you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I told her. I was fine with it. And I told her, I said, well, if Santa said it's okay, then I guess it's okay. And then come find out you didn't say it's okay.
No, I said talk to them. It was kind of one of those restaurant gigs where you're like, yeah, that guy over there that I just spoke to said he was paying for my check, and the waiter looks at the guy, and the guy's like, yeah. That's kind of exactly what it was.
Basically, she's done it before, so she knew how to work the
She
system.
played it so good. And I didn't know until after it was over, and it was Jericho that came up to me. He's like, Paul, didn't we agree that kids had to be here? And I was like, yes. Because I was just checking because that lady said you said she could get some presents for her kids that aren't here. And I was like, oh, is that what you said? Because that's not what she told me.
Yeah, she was a good liar. Real good.
Hey,
So
but
now
you know
y'all
what?
watched me firsthand. I turned my own family down.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Because we had rules, and I was sticking to. I didn't care who you was. I was sticking to our rules.
But speaking of that, there were so many people that tried. I mean, my kid wasn't here. It's not here, or they're at home sick, or whatever. I was like, the board members said, they have to be here. So I just.
Well, there was one lady, and it was a grandmother who had came to me, or no, Jericho had caught her picking up gifts. Right? Is that how that happened?
Yeah. She come to you and asked that, and then you told her no, and then she just undermining everything you said, just went straight and started picking presents out.
Yeah, she said my grandkids aren't here. Can I go and get them some presents? I said, ma'am, I'm sorry. The kids have got to be here. There's only two rules. Only two rules. This whole thing. You can only have one present, and the kids got to be here. That's the only two rules. Everything else is wide open.
Yeah.
There wasn't even really any. There was no argument about age.
How can you?
There were some kids that rolled in there that looked like they could have been 25, but they came with a parent.
Two easiest rules. Like them two rules are not hard at all. Like the easiest things we could think of.
Yeah.
Like I said, there wasn't even really an age.
That
If you came with your mom, you got a present. Kenny, we could have gave you one.
They was two teenagers, probably
short enough, right?
They was two teenagers showed up, probably 15 and 16, but they was with their mom. And they said, do teenagers count? I said, well, who is this lady to you? They said, well, that's my mom. I said, then get a present.
Because there was no kids.
You've done exactly what we asked.
No matter the age, no nothing.
There was one little girl that when they pulled up, she got out of the van and was standing there, and Jericho seen her and was like, well, maybe she didn't want to come up there. So he walks over to her and asks her you can pick anything out you want. And she's like, my mom said I was too old. He said, well, how old are you? And she said 14. And he's like, get over and pick you out a present.
There wasn't no age discrimination. So back to the story with the old lady. So she said, my grandkids ain't here. And then she goes over there and she starts picking out presents anyways. After I said, I'm sorry, you can't. Mm-hmm. So then I look at Jericho and I give him the and he was already on it. He knew exactly what was going on. And by the time he got to her, she had like 3 presents already cupped under her arms. And he's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Who are those presents for? And she's like, oh, my grandkids. And he's like, well, where are they? They're at home. And he's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. They got to be here. And then she goes, I just want a doll. How much are you selling them for? I was like, ma'am, these presents are free to kids.
Yeah, we're not selling. We're not for a profit.
But if you'd like, they've got these same toys inside to buy if you want to buy one. So anyway, she goes inside. She comes back out. And did she try to lift more presents again?
Yeah, and that's when your mom stepped in.
Yeah. That's when Kenny's mom, the 70-something-year-old lady who don't take crap from nobody.
Yes, I thought they was gonna throw down. But she stayed right on her. She wasn't letting her leave,
which I felt better about. You know what I mean? Because you know what the paper would look like if Jericho had it out with a grandma, but if 2 grandmas had it out, then it just kind of like easy. You know?
I've got to tell you this story. I know this is off topic, but my mom actually was at what is this place down here? True Value, WD Bryant's. And a lady was stealing, and Mom tackled her.
Yeah.
Helped the owner hold her down until the police got there. This was last year.
So she was still in her 70s. This wasn't like when she was 55 or what it was.
She's 70 this year.
Oh.
Yeah, but still.
Well, it was 69.
Yeah.
That's still kind of taking people down.
She don't care. She'll.
Well, she's what's right's right. There's no
a
gray. It's
firecracker.
white and black. There's no grays with your mom, and I appreciate that because I actually had an opportunity to talk to her quite a bit about that while we were up there picking up her donation for the Operation Save Christmas, the K&K
K&K Waste.
Yeah. So that was another instance, and then so let's give a shout out to your guy that was there. What Brian?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Brian Hinkle.
Hinkle, yeah.
Brian Hinkle.
Phenomenal guy.
If you ever decide to quit working for Kenny, please reach out to me or Jericho, because that guy's a workhorse. And you know what's he did not complain about anything. He was even there before you were, Kenny.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Hey, listen, at the haunted house, he will show up 2 hours before.
Well, I got there. No one was there. He pulls in, and he's dressed up.
Yeah.
The first time I'd ever met the guy, I was thinking, okay, maybe he's waiting on his kids or something. Like, he's just over.
First thing I thought was, who the hell dresses up like this?
Yeah, that's what I was
told you.
thinking. That's what I was thinking, but I was thinking he just really gets into the Christmas spirit.
Because he was like a Scrooge, right? Is that kind of what he was?
Yeah.
No, he.
But he wasn't.
Once he started helping me and putting presents out and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, somebody's asked him to be here.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't ask him to do anything. Everything he done on his own accord.
I don't know how many hot chocolate he made for kids. I was telling the kids, hey, you see that guy in the top hat? Go talk to him. He'll make you hot chocolate. It's some of the best hot chocolate we got. Came straight from the North Pole. That guy can make it happen.
And everybody, he's like, he'll ask them, how many scoops you want? And if they say 1 or 2, he'll be like, I think you really want 4. 4 really is what makes it taste good. And he'll give them 4.
Yeah. He's something else. He messaged me afterwards, and I hadn't had a chance to respond, but
Till just now?
no, I still ain't even responded.
Oh, well, hey, if you're watching,
But he's
me and
probably
Jericho
watching.
wouldn't do you like that.
No.
But okay, Jericho, I've messaged you and you've not messaged me back.
We've already discussed that.
Yeah,
You messaged me during the podcast. I don't reply back.
He was on break, but
Sorry.
no, but no, he is awesome. He said Merry Christmas to everybody that came through.
Every single body. He certainly didn't get the credit that he deserved.
There was a couple kids that said that they couldn't have marshmallows. And the hot cocoa we bought was pre-made with marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
So after he made the hot cocoa, he took time to even scoop all the marshmallows out before he gave it to them kids.
Listen,
all the ones that said that they didn't want them. I was
Didn't
like, wow.
give him the credit he deserves because he was an amazing guy. He helped every bit of it. Did not one time complain, act like he was happy the entire time he was there, and certainly owe him a debt of gratitude for all the hard work that he did that day.
Yeah, because he was a huge part on making it as smooth as it went.
Now, let me tell you the story, because I feel like Paul Harvey now that I've told you how great that guy was, because he was amazing. So there was a mom that came up to him and asked him about getting presents for her kid that wasn't with her. And he goes, and this happens right beside my chair. And he's like, yeah, I think that you can get a present. And he looks over to me and I'm like, no. And he goes, oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then the lady walks off crying.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure if he could have fit in the dumpster, he would have crawled in there because he felt horrible. I think by the later in the day, he just gave up on the question completely. He's like, you know what? talk to those guys.
Yeah.
Just because he didn't want to tell anybody no or hurt anybody's feelings. He's like, talk to those guys. Because after that, because she left crying. She did come back with her child and got a gift.
She did.
And I hate it. I hated it had to be that way, but it really did have to be that way. We couldn't have people come and say, I've got 10 grandkids and 3 nephews and take 13 gifts from all the kids that were able to come.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably, I mean, he's an awesome guy. He'll do anything. Well, just about anything. I won't say anything you ask him to do, because some people will ask you to do some crazy things. But as far as showing up at the haunted house, he shows up. He will, if we say, he'll ask. He'll say, "You need me to do anything before anybody gets here, or whatever? Turn the lights on or anything?" And we tell him, "No, Brian, we're fine. Just wait till the food gets here."
Yeah, well,
He get you something to eat.
Y'all lucked out with him. You
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
have, because that guy right there, you cannot ask for a better person.
Yeah, he's
genuine.
Yeah,
He doesn't act. Everything I could tell almost instantly. Everything he was doing was genuine to him. That's not no act. He wasn't putting on a show.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's him.
Yeah, and as far as like I gave him a handful of stickers, so we had. I know that we gave away 250 stickers. So.
Well, he gave away.
Yeah, he gave away.
Kenny was giving away some stickers.
Yeah, I gave away some.
Because he would say, "Merry Christmas, take this sticker."
Yeah. Yeah.
He gave away so many stickers that day.
He's been amazing. He told me he had fun in the text message, and listen, pretty much anything we've asked him to do, like anything extra, because I don't require, if we do like an event, I don't require my actors to do something, but like this, we put it in our group chat. Hey, anybody want to come and help, with this? And he was the first one. He said, what do I need to do? How do I need to dress up? I said, just dress up. Don't be scary. Make it Christmassy. And that's how he come. And
Ronnie Broad saying you got to talk on that mic.
Ronnie needs to fix the...
Push the thing back on there, too. To make the
I think it's where you got the mic kind of cockeyed. Just turn it where it's facing you. You can't.
No, it won't. I tried it earlier. Let's see.
There you go. Just move the whole.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, that's better. But there you go. Yeah, he talks slow anyway. But all in all, it turned out to
Hey,
be.
well, you're going to have to work on that. My man Kenny is going to be starting a podcast soon.
Yeah, but I'll make sure I can turn it up.
All in all, it turned out to be a phenomenal day. Times Tribune come out, the mayor come out, a few other political figures come out, and just to look what we was doing. So it got some headway.
And again, it's just really a thank you to all the people that believed in this podcast and that we could put that together. Because, it was your money we spent.
Yes.
The majority of the money that was spent was donated. 95% of the money that was spent was donated. It was, we only facilitated that money and set it up. So, all these great things that we did, it couldn't have been done without all of you guys that are watching and that have donated and sponsored and everything else.
And it just, even when the Times Tribune lady was trying to interview us, I told her that. I said, this is mainly all donor money. And I said, if you want a list of donors, I will gladly produce one.
Yeah.
She came up to try to talk to me while I was Santa Claus. I had kids waiting. I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry. You spoke to...
Grinch just to shove her out of the way.
I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. You spoke to Jamie, and if you spoke to Jericho, then that's really all you need to speak to. I said, look at these line of kids. I can't talk to you. Don't mean to be rude.
The Dollar General people was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Jamie and her crew, Angie, Jamie, anyone that had anything to do with any of it.
Every time they seen the tables was starting to get empty, they brought more out and started, stacking them back up. I mean, they was a huge help in that also.
Brian is watching.
Yes.
Brian, again,
She messages him.
if Kenny ever slacks on you, you just reach out to me and Jericho,
Because once we get bigger, we are going to need some help.
We could use a door greeter. I mean, like, listen, 100%. If you could practice on welcome to Sugar Boogers, I would pay you just stand at the door.
Well,
I thought we was friends. Now, during the off season, give him something to do. But Halloween and Christmas is mine.
Again, guys, if you guys could show Brian Hinkle a little love in the chat, really, he was a star on our Operation Save Christmas. He really did.
So, we will continue to do this next year. Same exact thing. So if anybody wants to start jumping on that bandwagon now, we do plan on getting an earlier jump on trying to, get donations for it and all this and that, because we started super late this year. Like what, a month before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that's October.
I mean, yeah, but a month before Thanksgiving is when we tried to start collecting donations.
That's October.
Well, I'm just saying how late that was.
So we'll start in September.
No, we're going to try to start the first of the year.
Well,
and just start slowly collecting them throughout the year. So that way, once the holidays like that do hit, we already got it.
Well, we'll start advertising that it's going on at the haunted house and let our customers know that y'all are doing it.
But I mean, we spoke a little bit about some of the craziness that happened. Those were 2 or 3 occasions. There were probably closer to maybe 10 in the full day, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And the present started, I would say we really started around 7:30 and we ended around 5:30 with the presents.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we'd also sent out presents for 8 families, along with donating some of the presents to another group that were giving away presents.
Which was actually a good thing, because I didn't tell you, 1 or 2 of their people that bought for a child got stuck in traffic or something happened where they wasn't going to make it on time, so they was sweating bullets because they had 2 kids there that was supposed to be getting presents, and they was like, well, now these 2 kids aren't getting presents, and then I show up with them toys, and they're like, it's like a gift from God, So that made me feel great. I was like...
Kenny went with you, didn't he?
Yeah, he was late showing up for that, too.
That's because he was helping me. It's helping me. It was my fault.
Chair.
It was my fault.
Mercy, Jericho, buddy, he is ungrateful.
Hey, speaking of Jericho, he's the one that's got all the votes tonight for the spin again.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, he deserves it. He deserves it.
If everybody needs reminded who to vote for, Jericho number 2 every time that we podcast.
Well, I'm going to make a phone call again, and nobody's going to answer again.
But there was so many good moments, too. We kind of touched on it. There was I got a hold of a baby that was 4 days old.
Yeah, there was a lot of babies that came, too.
4 days old. I was the first Santa Claus that baby got to see because it's 4 days old, it spent the first 2 days in the hospital. Mm-hmm. And then, do we get the baby out amongst all these germs and this and that? Yeah. So I got a hold of a 4 day old baby, which I thought was pretty amazing.
Crap.
And then,
I think she's in
there
the
was
wrong place.
There was a lot of,
sorry guys, I was reading that comment.
What is the voting? So the voting thing happens at 8. We vote. It would be 1, 2, 3. Kenny would be 3. I would be 1. Jericho would be 2. We spin the wheel at 8 o'clock, and whoever has the most votes between 1, 2, and 3 has to do what it says on the wheel. So that's what that is.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like I read you a few of them just so that way you're up to par. Like it says, read your last Google search. Guest choice, tell a story about your ex, just all kinds of, funny stuff like that. So whoever wins the vote, which is me, I got to spin that. It's called the Wheel of Misfortune, and then I got to do whatever it says.
Brian, thank you for that. Listen, we'd mentioned, so we were talking about the kids. There were so many. So many of them were sweet, so many sweet kids. And there was a lot of, I don't mean in any certain way, but there was a lot of special needs kids that came too.
Yeah.
And I was so excited to have them.
Yeah.
So excited to have them. I mean, one of them about crushed my legs. Because he wanted to sit on my lap and tell me what. But I mean, it was the sweetest thing. I couldn't tell the guy. I couldn't tell him no.
But I guarantee, not one of them will forget that.
No, I guarantee it. Because, like I said, it was just amazing. It was amazing to see Brian, you, Jericho, Ronnie. Ronnie put on the show, didn't he?
Ronnie did. He down there next to the road dancing.
He pulled off that Grinch hat and he was dripping in sweat.
Yeah.
And the man, I hadn't seen the man in 2 weeks because he's been sick, and he's like, I wasn't going to miss this for nothing.
Yeah.
So I mean, whatever.
Medicine he took that day.
Yeah, take it again, Ronnie. We want to see you on Monday.
Some Dayquil or something. But I tell you, one thing that I liked, or that stood out the most to me, was a little girl that wanted to take a picture. You should have seen her eyes when she seen the Grinch. She was just so excited.
There was something that passed me by completely.
Hugged Ronnie's leg.
Well, that post I made, I said that. I said there was several times the Grinch outshined Santa.
And her mom, I guess it was a grandma, her mom, and her. She said, well, let Mom take a picture with you. And she goes over and stands next to her daughter. It was her daughter, and the Grinch. She completely walks around and gets on the other side of the Grinch. She didn't want to be next to her mom when she took that picture. And that was funny to me. And, just little things like that.
Yeah, like when the kids were sitting on my lap, Ronnie would smack the ball on the Santa hat.
Yeah.
Or he'd act like he's whispering in their ear.
Taking their gifts.
Taking their gifts from them. Like he was in character the entire time.
He photobombed so many photos.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
It was, I mean, you got to do it next year. I mean, it's.
We are doing it next year.
Well, I mean, I know you are, but I'm just saying you have to. No matter what happens, you have to now, because I was going to say, if you had people help you, they would see and want to be a part of it too.
But there's a lot of people that says they'll help and they won't show up.
Yeah.
Seems like that's becoming a theme, fellas.
Well, this is not my podcast, but it's a question I want to ask is, how many people said that they would give you money for this and didn't?
Several people.
And
Several
that's crazy.
businesses.
Well,
I mean,
listen, I don't drive a bus. I just stand at the stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean,
Jericho's the bus driver here.
I think what needs to happen is you need to take and have a board, put their names on it, like when they do them call-a-thons or whatever, they'd put your pledge up there, and then because everybody thinks that that business is giving to y'all and helping, and when they don't, then they're still reaping the benefit of having their name on there.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes time to collect the money, then you could just say, here's who we got money from, and this is who we didn't. They said they would, but, I don't know. I'm sort of like, call them out if they're going to lie.
How about we don't?
Yeah.
How about we don't? How about we wait for Kenny to do it on Kenny's show? How about that?
Hey, listen, I would. I mean, it's, I don't know. It just seeing them kids and seeing how much more
I just hate that
fitted from that.
Come like there's a lot of people said that they would try to hand out gifts and stuff. I wish they could have seen what their money did.
Yeah,
well, that was probably more important to me than the people that didn't give money. Is I wanted people that did give money see how good it was spent on these kids and the time they were having.
Yeah, my thing was. We asked for a lot of money, I know I did a bunch, and I know people got sick of hearing me, but I just wanted them to see I wasn't just asking. We're actually doing what we're saying that we're going to do.
Oh yeah, I seen it. Yeah, y'all did what you said you was going to do, and you know most people, it's I don't know. I feel like that's hard to trust people too. You know, giving them money to do something, and then, you know, did they hold up their end of the bargain? Well, I seen firsthand you all did. And,
Well, I appreciate you saying.
And you know, I know that the amount that we gave on two, 3 separate occasions.
Yeah, on two separate events too.
Yeah.
Because the first thing that you guys gave was at our Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then you guys gave again.
Yeah.
And by proxy gave again.
Yeah.
For the Christmas thing.
Well, you know, when you have a couple different businesses, you have to, you know.
Right.
But,
that's why I said by proxy.
Yeah. But, you know, that's we seen you all do that. And I may not look like it, but you know, I run.
Man, you
numbers.
look like an elf. You love Christmas.
I run numbers and I keep up with stuff, so I know that, you know, the legit thing you all did for Thanksgiving. I mean, y'all probably.
Well, I don't care to say we were probably at least a couple $100 out of our own pockets.
Yeah,
on the Thanksgiving side.
Yeah,
and probably a little
what I
bit
was
more
gonna
than
say.
that on the Christmas side.
You can tell from what y'all bought for the people and what y'all done for Thanksgiving that, you know.
Because we say 25 people got turkeys, but it's more like 28 people got turkeys. 28 people got fed and stuff. It wasn't just 25.
So that's why, you know, I look at all that stuff. And that's why we didn't mind the help again.
Well, we appreciate you guys for the help, for sure.
You know, and everybody else should help. I mean, you know, just even if it's $10, $10 is $10. I mean,
well, we did have those donations,
yeah,
and we talked about this while Roger was on the show. You know, $10 to somebody that only has $50 is just as much as $1,000 to somebody that has $100,000.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same. Money gone. A tenth of your cash that you have that you can give is gone. It's the same. So that same $10 from somebody who only had $100 means the same as $1,000 from somebody who has $100,000.
And,
you know,
and wasn't there somebody brought some toys down there?
Tammy Forbes brought a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
I mean, she gave me a carload of toys.
Yeah.
Ashley Collette brought toys. We had another gentleman just found out about us and brought drinks that we gave away.
Forgot about him.
Well, then he went afterward, dressed up as Santa on his motorcycle.
I seen him with Big R.
Yeah, he dressed up as Santa on his motorcycle and delivered to 5 other families.
Yeah. It's. I mean, there is a lot of people doing things out there, but.
Fairson's gave toys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there were a lot of just individual stuff, and then there was like we'd got a message that somebody dropped off $50 at Dollar General. Remember that? Jamie had sent me a message that I shared with you guys that somebody just dropped off $50.
Yeah.
Well, even during the event, somebody gave us $10.
Yeah, there was a couple of people that said they just love what y'all are doing.
So I gave that money to Brian.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh, it wasn't full $10. I bought something to drink. I love it.
This is a Jericho crapping you. Listen, don't worry about talking to Jericho. Just talk to me.
Yeah. But I was like, you know what? This was donated to us. I'm gonna donate it to you.
Yeah.
Billy Hubbard, he gave presents too.
Yeah.
He gave toys. I drove all the way to Mount Vernon to pick up some toys from Billy Hubbard. He pulled them off his shelves. Mm-hmm. It was probably $200 or $300 worth of items that he had priced on a shelf that he gave to us.
There's a lot of people done some.
Well, everything got rid of.
Yeah.
Everything by the end of the day was gone. So it was a great day.
So compared to last year, do you feel like there was more people?
I don't know.
Compared to the last time that we did it, I feel like
maybe we should ask Ronnie. According to newspaper, he was the one.
Well, I mean, he probably would have a better idea. I would say that we probably did pretty close to the same numbers the last time. But it took us all day to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I really was there until nighttime. And really did spend my house payment buying more presents because we ran out. I don't know that we were able to stretch the money as far, or that we got the same amount of money as we did. But you could tell that gas was poured on this thing this year. And what I say by that is it got so much attention that next year it has to be bigger, because next year it will grow into something big. And there was a lapse in, like, we didn't have an Operation Save Christmas last year or the year before that.
Okay.
I did it 3 years prior to that, because after I lost the election, I said, the hell with Corbin. I moved to Florida for a year and a half, and then I come home when Aubrey was on the way. But we had, so the interest that I had stoked for 3 years had started kind of dying down, and then this year it's come back with vengeance. Like I said, we never made a newspaper article out of it. Never did.
No.
Newspaper never came. KCEOC never shared no post. It hadn't got the traction the 3 previous years as it got this year. So that just means that next year is going to have to be twice as big as this year was.
Yeah. Well, we done a lot of advertising, even during, we have digital boards or digital TVs.
Jamie
We run
she
that.
feels like this year was definitely bigger.
Could have been. I mean,
Well, she would know.
yeah,
Listen,
it was big.
let me just share with everybody. Jamie is the one that makes this happen.
Yeah, I remember. I know who she is now. Yeah.
Jamie is who makes this happen. Our job has solely been collect money
Yeah.
and give it to Jamie.
Yeah.
That's, everybody thinks we did a big thing. We did. We collected a lot of money.
She done a lot of hard work.
But she bought every single present, picked out every single present. We got so many compliments that there were presents from all ages, from babies all the way up.
Yeah.
And how good that we did about picking out all these different presents, that there was presents for different races, different cultures, different ages, and how great of a job we did. We didn't do it.
Now, she was the legs behind this operation.
Hey, when I finally showed up, and I was only about 30 minutes late, well, something like that. But when I showed up, I was like, man, who is that pulling them bags out, and stocking, and of course Brian was helping stock the toys too, and I got to notice, and then I realized who she was, and she was nonstop.
She was, and let me tell you something you guys don't know. Her and I was at Dollar General at 11 o'clock the night before.
Yeah.
She was stacking this table beautifully full of presents. Beautifully. She goes, oh, I've got this table stacked up. And she's like, I was like, is there anything I can do, Jamie? She's like, yeah, we need to pull the cart thing over there to give us some more room. So here I am helping her. And it's almost 11 o'clock because the Dollar General stayed open until 11 o'clock. But I just wanted to come by right before the next morning to make sure that we would be good. So she stacks this table beautifully. And then Jericho, while I'm gone, getting the chair, is unpacking her table to put on our tables. And I said, Jericho, what the hell are you doing, man? He goes,
It was on a rolly cart.
he goes, I thought that they were just rolling our presents out like this. I said,
But no,
stacked all pretty like that, man. Everything was organized.
he
and everything
says a
was-
rolly cart, but that rolly cart, that was huge.
that was 8 foot long.
Yeah.
It was a big rolly cart, but I didn't know that it was going to be ours to use for the day.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, they're probably going to want this back, so let me unload it.
I get back and I'm like, Jericho, what are you doing? He goes, well, man, I was just taking it off that. The way they continue to bring presents out. I said, no, man, that's supposed to stay there.
Yeah.
He goes, well, ain't nobody told me nothing.
That's because he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
I thought I was doing a good deed.
Yeah.
Come find out, I ruined it.
All right, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel. And then once we find out what Jericho's going to get, we'll take us a commercial break.
God, Evelyn was on that. She said, all right, so everybody can see, this is what it looks like.
Brian said he hopes he could help next year. We're like, yeah, you'll be able to help.
Let everybody see first.
What does it say?
Go to our No Sugar Coating on YouTube and subscribe, then share it to Facebook. I'm already subscribed.
You gotta spin it
again.
You
Yeah.
can do that.
Boom.
Same thing.
Are you serious?
Was it?
Yeah, the exact same thing.
Let me spin it for you.
Okay.
Your all's wheel
I'm going to spin it. This is not for me. It's for Jericho.
I just got that magic touch, I guess. Oh, he done a softer spin.
What is your favorite childhood memory? We'll get to that when we get back from break.
That's right.
Ronnie, take us on break.
Boom.
We've all been in this position, getting ready to go somewhere and jump in our car or truck, and nothing. The car won't start. We can't afford to have it towed to the garage, and even if we could, it could be days before they could start working on it. Those days are gone. With On the Fly Auto Guide, the mechanic comes to you. It doesn't matter day or night, no job too big or too small. Offering the most advanced mobile diagnostics in our area, there's no guesswork. He could have you up and going in no time. They also offer lockout services. That's On the Fly Auto Guy, 606-620-8189. You can find him on Facebook. Guys, summer's almost over and there's work to be done before winter arrives. Allow our good friends at Willie Gardens to help you out with all your outside weatherization needs. No job too big, too small. They've been helping and serving our area for over a decade. Need a road plowed or maybe your business parking lot? Let them help. Don't get stuck inside during the winter months. Give them a call at 606-344-8790.
Life insurance secures your children's financial future, covering their upbringing, education, and daily needs, even if you're not there to provide. Marriage intertwines finances with shared expenses and debts. Life insurance ensures that if one spouse passes, the other isn't solely burdened by these obligations. A mortgage is often a family's largest debt. Life insurance can pay off the remaining balance, ensuring your loved ones keep their home free of that financial burden.
I've got to get a bigger place.
Hello?
Hello, I've got to get a bigger place. I need to sell mine. Do you have anything?
I can buy your house and I can help you find a new one.
Perfect. When can we meet?
Let's meet right now.
Are you a jerky jerk?
Oh, yeah! Dang it. Hey, let me get a piece.
No can do. This is my last piece of RJ's beef jerky.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
You owe me jerky.
Hungry for flavor that's muy delicioso? Come on down to Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant, right in the heart of Barberville, Kentucky. At Two Amigos, you'll always be greeted with fast, friendly service and a smile that feels like family. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy enchiladas and fresh-made guacamole, every bite is packed with authentic Mexican flavor that'll keep you coming back for more. So grab your friends, your family, even your co-workers, and visit Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant, where great taste and good times meet in southeastern Kentucky.
Located at 511 South Main Street, Corbin, Kentucky, Sugar Booger's Custom Cakes has been bringing delicious treats to the Tri-County area for over a decade. Whether it be a cupcake, cookie, cake pop, brownie, or a signature one-of-a-kind custom cake that will be the star of any event, Sugar Boogers has you covered. Easy online ordering with polite, knowledgeable staff guaranteed to make each experience easy and stress-free. Go check them out on Facebook or give them a call for a free estimate. Sugar Boogers Custom Cakes for all occasions, 606-344-6595.
Kick off your boots, come gather round. We're digging up secrets that can't stay down. Bigfoot's out there in the midnight air. Aliens watching from who knows where. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, CIA. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. From small town whispers to city lights, we're hunting the truth in the dead of night. Conspiracies spin and the rumors fly. Country Cupid is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Truth or tale, come and see. We're gonna have some fun, y'all.
In a world where feelings are protected and men have traded big, beautiful beards for man purses and man buns, comes to you a podcast you always wanted and never knew you needed. A podcast where feelings are left at the door and conversations happen unfiltered and no sugarcoating.
Y'all ain't gonna believe me,
That's how all of his good stories start.
but I swear I went through a time warp once before. There's this old coast strip out there in Rockwood. That's down off Jack's Fork. Yeah, I know you gotta know where Jack's Fork is.
I know where Jack's Fork is.
There's an old coast strip off Jack's Fork down there. Well, we used to hang out at it. Me, my brother-in-law, a couple of my cousins, we decided we're gonna go camping down there one night. And, you know, if you grew up in Rockwood, you got to own a four-wheeler and all kinds of stuff. I never did. I had bicycles. But they all had four-wheelers.
So you haven't got to own one.
Well, I was the poorest of them. So we'll wrap that up. I was just the poorest of the bunch. Couldn't afford a four-wheeler, so I had a bicycle.
Got a bicycle and a rope.
Yep, bicycle and hey, I done that. That's fun. But anyway,
Got pulled around on some four-wheelers.
So
sorry.
It was like what's that? What's the name of that one movie where they walk down the railroad tracks to find that dead body? You know what I'm talking about? Older movie. You're air. You should know it.
I'm thinking Lost Boys. The only thing I'm thinking about with Lost was
It's same time. Anyway, that's kind of how we done it. We just threw a backpack over us, had tent and stuff, and we went out.
Wait,
that.
no. It's the one with River Phoenix in it, and all of them. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
There's a song. There's a song that of the movie. It's got the same exact title. Old song.
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me. Yes, that movie.
Well, the song's called Stand By You, I think, but whatever.
Well, whatever.
No.
Stand By Me. So that's kind of when I think of this story, I think of that movie for some reason because it just feels the same. Anyway, so we load our tents up, do all kinds of stuff. We go up there to this old coast strip, and it's got a really, really nice flat spot, and that's where we set up. And my brother-in-law, he brought his four-wheeler out there, and he said, "Come on, Jerko." He said, "Let's ride up the mountain right here." And
that was your brother-in-law then?
No, he wasn't my brother-in-law then.
Okay.
He is now.
He was just a really good friend then.
Yeah, he was just a really good friend then. He was just banging my sister at that time. But now, now he's my brother. But at that time, he was like, "Come on, Jerko." He said, let's ride up the mountain right here. And I'm telling you what, this is like 4 in the evening. I was like, okay, we got plenty of time. Let's go have fun. We'll come back and we'll sing Kumbaya and stuff when we get back. I get on the back of that four-wheeler. Of course, I'm always riding. I never get to
You're
drive.
always shotgun because you
Yeah.
afford to have
Exactly.
steering wheel.
And no one trusted me driving their four-wheelers. So I jump on the back of that thing. I smack it on the tail and say, "Let's go." And he takes off. And by the time we hit the tip of that mountain, me nor him remember anything else. Me and him somehow both black out, and when we come to, it's dark and we're standing by the fire. And I instantly, when I come, let's say we come to at the same time, and I look at him, he looks at me, and I'm like, "What happened?" He goes, "I don't have a clue. All I remember is making it to the top of that mountain. Everything else is gone. I don't know how it got dark. I don't know who started the fire, nothing like that." So I told him, I said, "We just went through a freaking time warp."
Or
Like
an
this?
abduction.
Yeah, I mean,
I
think one of my first questions would have been, "Hey, man, how's your butthole feel?"
My butthole felt fine, but I swear my wiener got an inch shorter.
Yeah.
So that makes twice in my life I've lost an inch.
No. Jessica,
And he don't have much to lose.
good woman.
Yeah. I don't have much to lose now, but so oh well, we talked about that a minute and kind of just brushed it off after that. We roasted wieners and done all the fun stuff you do there on a camp out, and then it was time for bed. So it was one of them miserably hot nights, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep outside, screw a tent, because you get in that tent, you're just
Whoa. You get abducted and you're like, it's a good idea to sleep outside?
Yeah, because it was hot.
He's 100% the guy that runs through the chainsaw mill when getting chased by a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was like, I'm just gonna sleep outside, and we was kind of on this little hill. It probably 3 feet tall. Where that big nice flat spot was, and it had this like 3 foot embankment all the way around it, and
so like a crater.
Yeah, kind of like a crater, but instead of going down, it went up. And me and my cousin Randy, me and him decided to sleep outside, and we was kind of on the edge.
When did Randy get there?
He's been there the whole time.
So he didn't go up the hill?
No, it was just me and my brother-in-law. We was the only two that hopped on Fuller and went, and everybody else was like, "We're just gonna hang out down here, get the campsite ready, do all this,
Gotcha,
all this other stuff." Okay, y'all do you. But anyway.
We're gonna do us at the top of that hill.
Yeah, and we done it all right. We done something together. I mean, still this day, about a year or so ago, I asked him. I said, "You remember that day, blah blah?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm not talking about it."
Oh wow, he's already had like he don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, like that's how bad it freaked him out.
Yeah, but when you say it, did you wink at him? Do you remember that day?
No, I was being dead serious. I had to give him both winks. I was like, "Hey, remember that?" But he really would not talk about it. So I was like, okay, it's been, this many years have passed, and he still won't talk about it.
Maybe you should have asked him how his butthole felt.
I should have.
Because I mean,
I wasn't as smart then as I am now. I would have. If I say it all the time, if I knew now what back then, oh Lord, I'd be a millionaire. But anyway, so we wrapped the night up. Me and my cousin Randy's sleeping at like the edge of this embankment here, and I start hearing noises. And and Randy, he's on the mental side. I'll just go ahead and say that he's not on our spectrum, okay. But I kind of give Randy a little nudge there. I'm like, hey.
Randy had something to do with it.
I was like, hey, Randy. I said, you hear that? He goes, yeah, what is that? And it started growling and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, okay, hey, I know you hear that. Like, what's that growling? And he goes, man, I don't know. And before I knew it, like, you thought this man was possessed or something. I watched him. I was still laying there. 'Cause I was frozen.
Randy was?
Yeah, no.
Possessed?
Yeah, I was going to say, you would have thought this man, like, got possessed or something. I was still laying there. I was froze. After I heard them noises stuff, all I could think about is, I'm about to die. And all of a sudden, I kind of look over, and I see Randy raise up like he's possessed. His hands never touched the ground or nothing. He
like the Undertaker.
Yeah, kind of like the Undertaker. I mean, he just rose straight up, straight on his feet, and took off, running. And without thinking, I done the same thing. I said, you ain't leaving me. Whoa. And somehow, I passed him. I made it. We was probably a mile from the closest house. And luckily, the closest house was my brother-in-law's mama's house. Before I knew it, I was on top of her truck. And I was thinking, whatever it was cannot reach me up here, because she had kind of one of them like slightly lifted trucks. I was on top of it, on top of the main cab. And then I see Randy finally making it out of the woods, and I'm like, God, he's slow. I'm glad he didn't die. All the other boys, I didn't see them for probably 10 or 15 minutes. They come out horse laughing. I said, what the crap you laughing about? That was my brother-in-law's dad put a bear costume on, snuck out there about 1 o'clock in the morning, and was trying to scare us. Well, he done a good job. He scared the life out of me and Randy. We was gone.
Poor old Randy with the little gimp. With the little hip, he running. Derek was like, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't got to be fast, just faster than you, Randy.
But how he rose off that ground, I don't know how he done it. Like, I watched, his hands didn't touch the ground, nothing. You might as well have been laying there like freaking Dracula, his hands crossed, and he just rose up from the dead and just took off.
Lynn said something sounded like a plot to a Brokeback Mountain, too.
Yeah. So did y'all eat any brownies that day?
No, I mean, I think we ate hot dogs. Somebody packed a pack of hot dogs. That's all we ate, and there's probably 6 of us guys there.
I don't know.
Every blackout I've ever had has a story of how it happened, you know?
Well, that's how it happened. He asked if I wanted to go riding. I said, yeah, hop on that thing like I'm a white stallion, and we take off, and I don't remember nothing else.
So the guys didn't tell you how you got back?
No, it's like we just didn't talk about it. When we come to, and we was there around everybody, I look at him, he looked at me, and I asked him what happened. And it was just like, with mind thing. We was like, we're not talking about it. That no one's going to believe us.
Well,
I'm glad.
Let me give a shout out to Uncle Brother, who has a birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Brother. I'm not sure how old he's turning today, but good looking for whatever age he is. Dude, your story, not knowing what you did between was it summertime?
It was summer. It was
so between the hours of like 4 to 8:30, right? Because you come back down, it was dark.
We left, it was bright. We come back, it was dark, and I cannot tell you one thing. I can't tell you where we went, what we done. The whole ride just vanished.
Yeah, Jennifer McQueen has a funny story on me. Would you like me to share it to you?
Yes.
So this is the time that I got blackout drunk. I know exactly how it happened.
That's different. That's an induced blackout.
It was the Kentucky had just won a basketball game, and we always invited people over the house when Kentucky was playing, when Sarah wasn't there, because it was just Leanne and I. And we had a UK room that we'd play beer pong in and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyways, I had some Heaven Hill vodka. I was drinking at the time because I was poor, and then I had like a half gallon of it, and then a friend had brought over some spiced rum, some Captain Morgan spiced rum. Yeah, and so by the end of the night, I reckon I'm told this is I'm told, because I don't remember any of this. I was in my underwear with a bunch of people, smacking the table, acting like I was in the Vietnam War and lost a leg.
I don't know what it is about Vietnam. I know so many people that use Vietnam as like jokes and stuff. Like my cousin Austin, I talk about it a lot. Every time I tell him about something, he'll go, "Yeah, I remember that back in Nam."
Like I was aggressively
You're 10 years younger than me.
smacking the table. I was like, you don't understand. Like I was that guy.
Does anybody got this on video?
No, sure, gosh, that's probably been probably 15. It was before iPhones were a thing.
Yeah.
So it was 15, 16, 17 years ago, something like that. It's been a long time. I don't know that I've ever got drunk like that ever again. I like swore off drinking for like 6 months after that because it was so bad. I woke up and there was, I threw up all over the room, and like we'd had a party that night. So it was and if you're eating, pause it or mute it or whatever. But see, I've got this problem not chewing my food really good, and we were having pizza, so it's just gobs of pizza throw up everywhere.
Whole slices.
Yeah.
Whole slices of
Like,
pizza.
it was so bad. It was so bad.
He was using the pizza to funnel the alcohol.
I was using the bread
Yeah.
as a way to absorb some of it, but no. And the sad part about it is there was so many people. I felt like a big idiot that next morning. And of course, my dad was still alive at the time, and he always come over uninvited every morning. So it really wasn't uninvited anymore because I knew he was coming. I just didn't invite him ever, but he always just showed up.
Yeah.
You know, and he just walked right through my front door because I didn't leave it locked, because if I locked it, he would beat it down until I got out of bed. But if I left it unlocked, he could see what he wanted to see and then leave if he was going to, or wake me up. So it just kind of got to the point of, I'll just leave the door unlocked. So then obviously he rolls in at like 7:30, 7:45. And I think I quit drinking sometime around 3 or 4. So I was in no condition to have a conversation, or have the conversation he was wanting to have with me at 7:45 in the morning.
Yeah, I've tried my hand at drinking a few times. I've never been good at it. I can't handle my liquor.
Well,
I'm a happy drunk though. I do know that. I've never got red, but
I've never been drunk.
Oh, I have.
He never lied
I don't
either.
drink.
He never lied either.
Well, you know, when I was a teenager, I'd go to my buddy's house a lot, and his dad was a big drinker, and he only drank moonshine. I thought I'd get a big head. I looked at him. I said, "I outdrink you any day." And he was the type of guy, he didn't care how old you was or anything. He said, "Come on, let's try." And he had a building outside, his man cave.
Every good drinker has a building outside.
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
So me, my buddy, and his dad would go out to his man cave. I mean, I remember drinking and laughing and having a good time, but I remember more waking up with my head sticking out the door of his man cave that morning. They just left me there. They didn't care. And man, I had a crick in my neck. I was like, never again. I said, learned my lesson.
Well, my dad used to bootleg, and he would sell me, but I had to pay the same price as everybody else did.
Marked up. Hey, business is business.
Yeah, I mean, he like he wouldn't give me any of the hard stuff. He'd sell me like Boone's Farm daiquiri or something like that. This was when I was like 16 or 17. I think that maybe he just did it so that I would stay home. You know what I mean? Because like, oh, we go over to Paul's dad's, you know. And this Boone's Farm daiquiri, you know how many fists of those you have to drink before you start even buzzing, even if you're a new drinker. A lot, if you don't know.
Yeah, they're not very potent.
If you don't know, it's a lot. And he was charging me like $8 a fifth too. So I mean, I was like $40 in.
See, I didn't care. Chris said the brown liquor, he's good. That clear liquor, he'd fight everybody. It didn't matter what I drank. I didn't care if it was brown, white, beer. It didn't matter. I'd love you.
Yeah, Linda McKitty, the good old dumb days.
That Everclear stuff, that ain't no joke. I've seen some people drink that and they had fire going down their throat. I don't even know why they sell that stuff.
Well, Jennifer McQueen, she's been with us drinking several times. Somebody commented, and she is a phenomenal singer. Like, she's one of those people that you always want to put on something to get her singing, because not only does she sing really good, she kind of acts it out. So when she sings "Fancy" by Reba McEntire, you feel like she's lived that.
She is.
She's in.
Oh no, that's got me thinking deep on that story I told Doss. I mean, I cannot rack my brain on that still to this day. I don't know what happened.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people that'd like to know.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people I'd love to tell it to, but unless there's some kind of medicine that just makes you remember things, I'll never know this.
I mean, it's probably a good story.
It probably is. I don't know. I mean, neither one of us come out walking bow-legged, so I'm sure nothing like that happened. I just don't know what we done. Don't know where we went or anything.
Sasquatch probably hit y'all upside the head with a log.
That'd have been nice to know.
Yeah.
Then I could definitely say, shut your mouth, Paul, he's real.
So, what all you got coming up, Kenny?
I don't know. Hopefully nothing for a while. I got to redo the haunted house. That's about it.
So the haunted house is going to get a makeup during the off season?
Yeah, we try to either expand or redo some rooms or add some things, because we want you to see the difference every year when you come through there.
Right. I mean, that's kind of what people expect anyways, is, it to grow. And last time we had you guys on here, you're talking about, well, not the last time. The last time everybody was in this room, we were talking about you creating a story.
Yeah.
And that it would change, evolving to the story.
Yeah. I ain't even had time to do that. We've been doing other things. I've got some more projects that don't include the haunted house that we got to get done. And
I was talking about all your business, not just the haunted house. What you got going on, Kitty?
Well, who knows? I'm working on a podcast, but we'll leave the details out of that right now, because we got to get her name and everything locked in.
We were invited on that podcast.
Yeah, I'll have y'all on it.
We better be the first ones on it.
I don't know, man. I've heard a bit about this podcast, and I don't know how interested I am about being the first one on that podcast.
Or we might just do to you like you done to us. We'll let you grow a little bit first. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So, you're not big enough yet for us.
So, I mean, I can't let the cat out of the bag, but there's the caveat to the podcast.
Well,
that it's let's just say it's timed different than all the other podcasts.
You know more than me.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't know how interested.
so you can't tell. This is one thing I've learned about these guys, is you can't really tell them anything, because they'll end up letting a little bit out of the bag at a time. You have to use the old saying, off the record.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying he knows more than me, because I don't know what he's talking about right now.
He actually come and sit down in my office.
Yeah, I have to.
And
Ronnie, I was trying to get you a job on his podcast, man.
And
I said, you know what you really need, Kenny? A Ronnie. That's what you really need, is a Ronnie. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah.
I said, hey, you know what really helped our podcast? A Ronnie. So long as you can pay a Ronnie when he's not working for free at our podcast, you can have a Ronnie.
Hey, what we need to do is just get together and pay a little bit, and then I pay a little bit, and that way it feels like he's getting something. Not working for free.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, I don't know if you heard that, Brian Hinkle, but he trying to pay somebody else. How about you come work with us? If we're going to take one of our guys, then maybe we could pay him a little, you could pay him a little.
I think Brian likes me a lot better.
Probably so.
Ronnie probably likes you a lot better, too.
I don't know. Ronnie seems to be avoiding us here lately, so.
The Psych Ward podcast is what Brian Hinkle says you should name it. Yeah. Do you have you kicked around any names? Like, you don't have to tell us the name, but have you kicked around any ideas of what you might name it?
No.
Liar.
Yeah, you flatlined. Who thinks about starting a podcast? And one of the first thoughts is, what would I name it?
No, that's not true, because we were right in the middle of building this and hadn't had a name for it. Like, we'd already had the sheetrock up and everything, and we hadn't named it yet.
Oh, we was working on it.
We were working on it.
We was working on thinking of a name.
Yeah.
Our name came like that quick. Yeah. We were sitting here like, what would we name that podcast? And we're like, well, what's it going to be about? My son's listening. And he had just turned 9 at the time. And we're like, listen, we want one that you just say how you feel. You get on there, you don't cover nothing up. You say what you mean and mean what you say.
And I've held true to that.
Well, the podcast has with the people.
And my son says, You should name the No Sugarcoating Podcast, Dad. And I look at Jericho. Jericho's like, yeah. Because I was talking about naming it like the Sugar Shack or something like that, because we were in the Sugar Boogers Bakery and it was kind of a addition to it or whatever. And I said, if we get sugar in there, and I don't know, but it came like in what, half hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah. He just sat here quietly listening to us talk. And then the first thing that come out of his mouth was, no sugarcoating. I was like, wow, that's a good one.
That's it.
Ain't that something? Some of the best names probably come from people that, like him, didn't even really have a clue what he was
pitching.
Yeah.
But now he knocked it out of the park.
And y'all ain't paid him for it either, have you?
Listen, he's had 9 years so far of payment.
Yeah, he's living right. He's eating when he need to eat. Got that roof over his head.
Yeah.
He ain't worried about how cold or hot it is outside right now. He's living right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So can we ask you what kind of brought it on?
We did.
Well, no, he's listen. I seen
him
on Nathan Brown's podcast earlier today.
Well, he's just exploring his options now.
Yeah, I'm looking at other people's format. I know I don't like. There's one format in town that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole pre-recorded thing.
We don't either, because we have so many people responding right now. Like when it's live, you can have responses, and you gotta
interact with your people,
interact with folks, and that way they know that you're watching what they're saying. As long So I don't like the pre-recorded either.
Yeah, it's. I don't feel like it's as personal, so we're going to do a lot.
I do.
However, we would probably never be kicked off anything if we pre-recorded episodes. I mean, there'd probably only be very short clips of Jericho speaking.
Yeah, you'd have to have your producer ready with that button. Beep. So Jericho wouldn't get to talk too much.
I would. He's not as quick as I can talk. I'd get some words in.
That's why radio stations have delays.
Yeah.
I might need to think about that.
We do have a delay. There's a 10-second delay from what we're saying.
On that, but probably not on.
Yeah, no, this is live right now. I mean, it's 10 seconds on YouTube and probably like a 5 second on Facebook. Mm-hmm. But the delay doesn't change the fact that the words were said.
Well, no, what happens on a radio station, whenever you talk into the mic, it goes into a board and it's delayed in the board, and there's a button you hit and it'll dump that whole audio for however many seconds. So that way, if somebody does cuss, it never gets to your people.
Oh, so you ain't got to sit there and anticipate when they're about to cuss.
Yeah, as like your producer, Ronnie probably knows what I'm talking about. If he hears you say a cuss word or a word that's not allowed on TikTok or whatever, he can just hit the dump button and it'll dump the whole 10 seconds. And that word will never get.
Well, God, you can say a lot. In
Who's
10
Roy?
seconds.
Who's Roy? Who's Roy? Oh, Roy Cottle. That's who he's talking about. He did ghost us.
Yeah, he's flat ghosted us. Like, well, I ain't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, I've not heard anything from Roy in a little bit. I'm sorry. He's a singer he's actually a really talented singer, actually. I don't mean to take anything away from him. Very talented singer. He comes on here. He sung with Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry's with Kentucky Live. These are all influencers that we've had on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
Roy, we had him on here, and he mentioned about coming back on the show, and then
He did come on. He's been on twice.
Yeah, but then the time that was important, he had a scheduling conflict, and then it led into something else, and then even Jerry was trying to reach out to him while Jerry was here, and he wouldn't reply to Jerry's messages either.
Well, and Kentucky Music Mafia was supposed to be on, and they just ghosted us.
I got somebody that's going to try to come onto your all show.
Let me just tell you, let me go and speak this into existence. 2 years, people will want to pay us to come on this show.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
you'll have such a following. The people that watch the show religiously will share it, tell everybody else about it.
Yeah.
Within 2 years, the show will have such a following that people would pay to come on here.
And we're almost done with our first year.
Tammy, if you could get kicked off in 30 seconds, and we need you on here talking with Jericho. Tanya Phillips, hey, how are you? And Chris, we still want you to come on too.
yeah, but he actually heard the phone call the other night.
With who?
If we can get everything worked out,
With who?
he'll be on here on a Monday night, hopefully.
Who is
Can't
it?
tell you that.
Are we talking about Dalton? Are we talking about Dalton?
Maybe.
He's actually doing a live tonight.
Yeah.
Doing requests at like 9 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
Where he's going live from wherever he's at to
Yeah.
sing songs and stuff.
He's a good kid. Hopefully things will work out. He'll be able to come on to your show.
I know his dad. I know
That
his
was
dad.
his first job at the haunted house.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's because he's still like only 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah, but he's good.
And they get. So what you're saying?
He
is
was
that
actually on the
You're sitting here
show.
telling everybody. Let me tell you about how I broke the Child Labor Act.
No.
This superstar was working for me when he was 9 years old. I had him puddling in the creek.
Did you not? If you do some
I'm just
research on
teasing,
him,
I'm
he was
just
actually
teasing.
on the Ellen show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's video out there of him. Right there.
Well, I've seen him do some concerts and stuff like that. I haven't really followed his career much. 'Cause he's already been on a lot of podcasts around here. I think he's on the Freemans.
He was
not long ago, and
like
stuff
2
like
weeks
that.
ago. Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to do a podcast with somebody that just left another podcast because it's kind of like who's pulling from who. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
And we ain't riding no one's coattail.
We just watched this guy on the Freemans, and kind of don't want to do that because I don't want to take any away from their podcast or anything else.
Well,
Because
it don't matter.
Well, but what sucks about it, and this has happened 2 or 3 different times, is we talk about getting somebody on the show, and then the very next week, they have them. I'm like, how?
They spying. They got stuff in here listening to y'all.
I was just time or two I've thought that
Yeah.
because we're sitting right here in this room. We're talking about like, man, it'd be nice to have that person or blah blah. Very next week they got them.
yeah, the problem is their shows are pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So even though they get the podcast with them first, they go live with us before their show gets released. So it's kind of like a double dump of their stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we go live and they'll do the recording with them 1 week. It may be 2 weeks before that live or their recording ever gets shown because they do all the editing and stuff. And where ours is hot, right from the room, it looks like we're taking one another's guests, and I don't want it to look like that.
Well, you ain't. He worked for me, so I reached out to him and asked him if he wanted to do your all's podcast, and he said he wanted to.
We'd love to have him.
We just got to work out the time. So, yeah, that's He's a good kid. What was it? The video he had on the Ellen show. He was busting up tile in a bathtub and singing, and they seen it. I guess it got put on YouTube or something, Facebook. I don't know what it was, but they seen it, and he got invited to the Ellen show, and
that skyrocketed his career.
Well,
I mean, he's a great singer, anyways. He really is.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his videos where he had done Tomahawk and Tomahawks down here, and then he had done some at the train station. He'd sung there a couple times. So I'd seen some of his videos of it singing and stuff. I think he was even in that barber's chair.
Yeah.
Not long ago singing. He's a singing barber.
You see
on
them
TikTok
comments
or whatever?
from that John?
When he first started singing, he asked me. He said,
Yeah, that's John Leach. I know that guy.
he called me and he said,
He said, "What do you guys talk about?"
you mind if I come up there and sing at the haunted house sometime? I was like, listen, man, you can come up here and sing anytime you want to. Now he's got a manager, he's big time. He probably ain't even going to remember.
Yeah. The other day when you called him, he's like, I got to let my manager know. He'll get back with you.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I was like, oh,
But he said he
got to
would
delegate
love
it
to
off
do it.
now.
He said he'd love to do it, but he'd have to talk to his manager.
Yeah. I said, well, that's a no-go.
Who's going to sing with Noah? Noah's the singing barber guy that we were talking about just a moment ago. Chris is somebody who's been watching the show since
Day one.
early in the
Yeah.
shows. He said he's going to be on that with Noah, so that would be awesome.
Like YouTube and Facebook and stuff, that's made a lot of people famous.
Yes, it has.
Well, thank goodness, too.
Yeah.
But, now that took off and a lot of people got fame out of that, AI. Did you see that AI has like the #1 country song? That it don't even belong to a actual person.
So
AI is singing the song. AI produced the song. It's a voice that AI created. It's someone that just typed in their phone what they wanted a song to sound like, and it sounded banging, and they released it.
It hit #1 on the Billboard.
But from my understanding,
Yeah.
there can be, what is it? What are the violations that they have? Somebody can actually go on there and report it as AI, and it's supposed to be a violation. I don't know.
It's not.
Yeah, but
You can copyright that AI song. That can be your song that you created because again, you feed it your suggestions of a song. You can say country song, upbeat, drinking,
yeah.
this, and the more you describe the song, the more better it gets. And there's a lady that did that, and I think she signed with a record label. And this AI that could never put on a concert. Think of that.
Yeah.
You could never go to a concert and see this person live because this person doesn't exist.
And the thing is, you use them same keywords and it won't create the same song.
No, because it's copyright.
Now, there's been some pretty funny AI songs made, though, too. I see them on TikTok all the time, man. They're so freaking hilarious.
There's going to be some issues with that. The laws come out because who's making the money off of it?
The person that
But
described the song.
Does she really own the rights to that song?
Yeah.
Since it was created by an AI, which the AI,
but it
owned by
wasn't.
somebody
It wasn't
else.
created by the AI.
Yeah, but
Created by
see,
her.
all these AI apps, though, and stuff, you have to pay a subscription.
Yeah.
So you paying that subscription, you own whatever you make.
But all they got to do is change the wording in the terms and agreements, and
But to do that, they have to issue a global, whoever has that app or whatever they're used, they have to send that out to everybody, and you have to manually accept the changes.
well, or do like Roku. You don't accept the changes, your TV ain't gonna work.
Oh, well, it ain't going to work, but hey, I still got a #1 hit on the Billboard.
Yeah, no, I don't remember the lady's name, but they'd done an interview with her, and they're like, there was talk that you signed a contract, and she's like, yeah, and the AI that she created has a name, obviously, because that's who released the song.
Yeah.
And Ronnie, if you could try to pull this up, that'd be great. That way people could reference what I'm saying. But yeah, they signed like a multi-million-dollar deal that this lady would continue using that AI to write and sing music.
AI is going to do a lot of things.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
So I typed in, I have that Sunco or whatever, and you just type in things to make a song or whatever.
That you accidentally paid a year subscription.
That I accidentally paid a year subscription for. I was just doing it to be funny, and I was drinking, and I was like, let's write a song about how Leanne works at a bakery with her mother, and we're going broke. And it wrote me a song.
Was it a sad song?
It was a sad song. And then I wrote it 100 million different ways, because they change it. It's like, all right, well, let's change it to where we're not going broke, that we're making all kinds of money.
Yeah.
And then it would change the songs up. Like I own this song now. I have it saved here about Leanne and her mom and our bakery. If I can find it.
You're going to have to give me your login so I can make songs.
Just share it. Yeah.
Yeah, I paid a lot of money for that. Accidentally. Like, I didn't mean to.
He got that 7-day trial. Cancel any time, but forgot to cancel it, right? Which I will tell you this.
Can you guys hear this sad song? It's called Flour and Frosting.
That's crazy.
But the bell above the door still rings, and hope hides in the smallest things. Flour and frosting, sugar and cream, the baking of wishes in the cold wind.
It didn't say flour right, did it?
One dream at a time, keeping the doors open, holding
But it says their names and everything in here.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Yeah, I wrote that.
Yeah, I wrote.
Them was some catchy lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, AI is going to be. I mean, AI will do surgery on there before too long. But with Google, I got a Google Pixel 10, and it just came out this year. You actually get a year of the Google Gemini AI for free, the Pro version. And I didn't even know it till today. I opened it up and it says you get a year just for being a Pixel owner, and I was like, well, I've tried that because the Google AI is it's amazing. The stuff you can do with it.
I'm gonna have to check my kids' phones. I just got my 2 little kids' phones for Christmas, and it's Google phones. I wonder if it come with that.
It may. Gemini is just. I use Chat GTP a lot, but or GPT, whatever it is.
KCEOC, man.
Yeah. So I just go through and just ask a bunch of questions, and Gemini is a lot faster.
I would like to see what those questions you ask that is.
I ask it a lot of questions too.
Stock, mostly doing stuff to make your business better.
What is that? What's that other one people talk to a lot? Starts with S, I think. I can't think of it.
Siri.
No, not Siri. But
Siri's a sort of an AI. They're trying to, but then you have Copilot that Microsoft has.
Yeah. Well, I watched a video. It was a Bigfoot video, guys. But this lady asked this. I can't remember the name of it. A question about Bigfoot.
Yeah, ask your AI to name your podcast.
So I got on Chat GPT and I asked Chat GPT the same exact question she did. I got two totally different answers. I'm like,
It's like two different people.
yeah.
But ever since I've started talking with y'all, being in the same place with y'all, this freaking channels on YouTube, every time I go to watch YouTube and try to find something that I want to watch on there, this Bigfoot crap showing up.
I'm glad it's not porn, man.
I'm like, come on, man. And I was like, I know your phone's listening to you.
It could be porn, though. His wiener's invisible.
Who, Bigfoot's?
Yeah.
One that cusses us out.
You never know.
Because he can't. Your son has someone to cuss you guys out because he can't?
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Which I think is Chat GPT. So he has programmed his Chat GPT to mimic emotions and stuff like that. And he's even programmed it to call him baby. So when he's named it something too. I forget the name that he named it, but he'll ramble off this name and it'll go, "Yes, baby, how can I help you?"
But it is a chick saying it, right?
Yeah, it is. He's got a chick voice. I'm like, Sean,
Whoa, he's got a chick voice?
It's got a chick voice. Okay. It has a chick voice. But I tell him, Sean, that's pathetic.
So you get cussed out by a chick?
Yeah, he has his thing. He'll set his phone down. Like he'll tell it what to do as he's walking to us, and then he'll set his phone down and walk away, and it'll just sit there, start cussing up a storm at us.
You know what I do? I grab that phone and say, "You're grounded." Put it up.
We're pretty lenient parents.
No, I would ground the.
Oh, ground the phone?
Yeah, ground the phone. Be like, all right, buddy, your phone is grounded. If they can't learn a better language or talk to me better than that.
Well, I told him, I
Glad
said,
you cleared that up, Chris. I wasn't sure if you were talking about Jericho or Kenny, because I know you wouldn't talk about me.
Yeah, he likes to bang raccoons. No, but I told Sean, I said, man, that's pretty pathetic that the only emotion you'll get toward any woman is off your phone. Because I tried to, in real life, try to get him flirt with girls and everything. He won't do it at all. Kind of got me worried a little bit.
We've got kind of end the podcast a little early tonight, don't we?
Oh, yeah, it's 10 till, 8 till. What?
There's a frog in here somewhere.
Dude.
What the?
It's not a frog. It's Jericho. He's been ripping farts in this place since I got here. I said, dude, could you not go to a room that we're going to be having our mouths open in the whole time?
We ate. I can't help it. It's going to come out one way or the other. And it's just having to be flatulence on this one.
But we got invited to a birthday party. And we can't stay long. And so
you're so excited about it. I am.
Listen, I mean, you guys have seen me. I don't waste time anywhere. Like when we're standing here talking after the show's over, I'm like, all right, guys, I got to go, and I'm out.
I'm very optimistic about new things, and this is new to me. I've never been to something like this, so I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to go.
And I went to Sinister Hills. I went up there and I hung out for a minute. I'm like, all right, guys, got to go, and I'm out.
Yeah,
I don't like to hang around.
Well, you got a little one at home.
So. Jericho, if you invite him at 8:00 in the morning, he'll stay till you tell him to leave.
Sounds like Kenny.
No, I just tell you if I'm going to do something, I do it. I don't be like,
John's good. You're doing well, man. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we didn't know if you. It was 6:20 and he wasn't here yet. Yeah, and I was like, man, the show starts at 7. Kenny's normally here.
Yeah,
around 6.
They don't never tell you what time to be here.
We don't have to. So the show's at 7 every night.
They go to Hardy's and eat, so I don't know if they're over there. So,
well, which we went early today because Ronnie wasn't going to be here. He showed up early. He was like, "Hey, let's just go ahead and eat." Okay, sounds great. I'm hungry. We get back. Gets about 6:20. He hadn't showed up yet. And I agreed with him. I was like, "Yeah." I said, "If he gets on here and he's commenting, I'm calling him out."
Yet they both have my phone number. And they don't call me.
Because we're not going to force you.
Because we're grown men, bro.
I told you I'd be here.
We like to call ourselves GAM around here.
I got
Grown
learn
ass
these
men.
things,
We don't need to call anybody, but hey, where you at? You've built a reputation with us where you say, I'm going to be there. We just plan on you being here. That's the right. And if you wasn't here at 6:55, we would have called to check on you because that's what men and friends do. But if we have your word that you're going to be here, we're not going to call you at 6:20 and be like, hey, where you at?
But if you had a reputation of showing up at 6:55, I wouldn't. I'd expect to see it at 6:55.
Normally, I have a reputation of being here at 6:55 because, again, I don't like hanging out places. If I hang out at home. I only get out when I've got work to do or business to do, and then I'm ready. Again.
Yeah,
that was the leg popping. I just picked myself up a little bit.
He needs a plug.
Yeah, the seat's a little uncomfortable. I got to maneuver every now and then.
Nah, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'll do it.
We believe that. Again, that's the reason why you never got called.
I know.
We would have called at 6:55 to check on you because we would think something was wrong with you because you didn't make it.
Next time I'll show up at 6:55.
Well, you can wait for a phone call. It'll be fine with me, man. It'll come. It'll come. Be like, hey, man, we just making sure you're all right because it totally ain't you.
Well, I would have been here earlier, but I was like, they're probably at Hardy's. I don't want to interrupt their.
You could come to Hardy's and just enjoy a meal with us.
Hey,
nothing's stopping you.
Hey, next time I'll be there.
That'd be Monday. Speaking of Monday we are going to have Kenny the other Rogers on here. Kenny Rogers, he's opening a place where the train station was called Kenny the other Rogers venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's wanting to clear the air about things.
Got a lot to say.
Wanting to talk about his venue, all the things that he's working on right now. So it's going to be a very interesting show on Monday.
Now, you think I'm vocal. Wait till you meet this man.
Well,
maybe Monday.
Until then, guys.
You guys have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Take us out, Ronnie.
He's trying.
He was all over, man. Outside. Located at 511 South Main Street, Corbin, Kentucky, Sugar Booger's Custom Cakes has been bringing delicious treats to the Tri-County area for over a decade. Whether it be a cupcake, cookie, cake pop, brownie, or a signature one-of-a-kind custom cake that will be the star of any event, Sugar Boogers has you covered. Easy online ordering with polite, knowledgeable staff guaranteed to make each experience easy and stress-free. Go check them out on Facebook or give them a call for a free estimate. Sugar Boogers Custom Cakes.